Space travel aren't that far away because here at the Alabama Space and Rocket Center Space Camp, 1,000 12 and 13-year-olds will spend a week of their summer vacations learning the ins and outs of the space program with tours of actual rockets used in space, technical information about flights, and some very real first-hand experiences like being weightless.
One of the really impressive things about Space Camp and the youngsters is the enthusiasm that the young person has for this kind of program. And keep in mind, this is the first really space-flying generation that this nation has produced. These are the boys and girls, 20 years from now, are going to be flying the shuttle, they're going to be manning the space stations, they're going to be making the decisions related to our exploration of space. They're the young engineers and scientists of tomorrow. So it is very encouraging to see the excitement and enthusiasm that these young people have.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Space Camp is certainly not for boys and girls who expect traditional camp activities like arts and crafts and weenie roasts. It's a week of computers, simulators, and a real feeling of NASA teamwork. From rocket model building on day one, they learn the principles of rocket structure, propulsion, and launch. And on day two, astronaut training day, they get to learn what it really feels like to be in an astronaut's shoes.
There's no question that the young people that come here are definitely interested in space travel. Many of them are interested in being astronauts, no question about that. But not just the guy who pilots the craft. They're also interested in the payload specialist, the mission specialist, the people who are more in the specialized experiment area.
I'd like to be a scientist and do experiments in the new space lab they're going to put up in 86. I'd like to be an engineer, like to design stuff, like spaceships and stuff that will be going up in the future.
Look, it's wood, it breaks. Yeah, I prefer a cheeseburger.
But some of these future space travelers sound like they might lose their nerve after eating a typical dehydrated space meal, just like the astronauts eat.
Ice cream was good. Strawberries, those were good too. The corn, it was watery, but the chicken and rice, that was really pretty good. Better than I thought it'd be.
Even considering a day of astronaut food, kids are so interested in this space experience that 5,000 applications came from 7 countries for last year's summer session, which leads director Ed Buckby into thinking maybe he'll start an advanced camp or have springtime camps, because nothing makes him happier than being able to teach kids the excitement and rigors of space.
We certainly want to teach them the right stuff while they're in space camp, and the right stuff, as far as we're concerned, is leadership, self-confidence, and decision-making ability. And we have a lot of youngsters that are interested in acquiring the space exploration knowledge and learning about how they can make a contribution in the field of science and technology.
Launch minus 30 seconds.
It may be a few more years before these kids have all the right stuff necessary to be sitting at mission control, but they're certainly on their way thanks to how they spent their summer vacation at Space Camp.
Clear the pad. Liftoff. We have liftoff.
I'm telling you, does the thought of sending your child to the moon for the summer